Hi everyone, this is WhiteHawke, and today I'll be playing Gone Home in the Stanley Parable. What, you thought I was gonna play something else, maybe? April Fools. Actually, I kinda had to rush this one out. I had something else planned, but the baby is over here right now, and I can't speak very loudly, so sorry if it's kinda hard for you all to hear me. As for why I'm playing Gone Home and the Stanley Parable, it's because I've been meaning to play these games for quite a while now, along with several others, but I figured this was a good opportunity to get it over with. There was another game I was supposed to play as well, called something Discord. I'm not sure. I'll get around to that later, but right now I'm gonna play this. Play is a very special word to use for this game, to be honest. See, the problem is, this game got 10s out of 10s, you know? It was a perfect game,
Hi,
apparently.
Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Yes, love you. The thing about this game is that even though it's 10 out of 10, it's basically just an Amnesia the Dark Descent mod without any real danger or anything like that. That's really all it is. And it caused quite a bit of controversy because of the fact that it wasn't a real game and only a walking simulator. But how can... some people can enjoy this type of game now, can't they? I'm sure some people can. Unfortunately, it's got the usual walking simulator flaw of you don't move as quickly as you want to. Well, I suppose it's fine for what it is. Can I leave? Forever? No, of course not. However, I do want to have subtitles because I'll be talking quite a bit. How do I put in subtitles? Here we go. It's language. Lots of language. Languages. I mean, it is a simple game after all. Very, very simple. The only real gameplay is some optional stuff, like 2 things, I think. And moving stuff around. Still, some people can like this. Just the fact that this got 10 out of 10 in several places is what part of the controversy, which I will not spoil because it's literally the entire plot, let's be honest. Oh my goodness, it's locked. Kathy, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom or Dad, or rather anyone, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. Can crouch by pressing shift. I need to find a key. Where could it be? It's kind of hard to crouch sometimes. Wait, no. It's not crouching. It's actually looking, zooming in, yeah. Control is for crouching. Whoops. Gimme. Add it to backpack. Doesn't really matter. You always have it. Or... yeah. That's what my character looks like. It's totally not a Google image or something. Maybe it isn't. Does it really matter? So yeah, this is pretty much all there is. There's quite a few journals you can get, and you can actually miss some. In fact, I believe I missed quite a few the first time I played this. But if you know where to look, you can beat the game right away. Not trying to point at anything, I'm serious. If you know where to look, you'll be bothered. I will say this game is actually, well, it used to be $20 on Steam. It might still be $20.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
Dan. Yeah, that's basically the gameplay. Finding out these journal entries or something like that. That's the entire game. You need to find a story behind what happened here. I'm gonna take my time. Should take 2 hours if I take my time. Maybe less. But as I said, if you know where to look, you can beat the game in 2 minutes. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do once I'm done. I'm gonna play the game again just to show that you can beat it in 2 minutes if you know where to look. Sequence breaking. So 2 is to access the map right away, and 3 is for the journal. So if you want to listen to an entry again, you just press this. Control burn. Janice Greenbrier. Is that my mom? I want to turn on the lights. There we go. Sometimes, like, interacting with one of these objects will actually make it so that you can get a new entry. Sometimes, though, it's basically for nothing except for making the house feel more alive. Even though the fact that it's really empty right now is supposed to be creepy. Because as I said, this was an amnesia mod before turning into a full-on game by itself. Besides the plot twist about this game, that's not all that not that bad, but kind of people overreacted over how good or bad it is, something like that. Besides that, the problem with this game really is that it is not a game that revolves around the player's actions. It is a game that is basically you follow a road trying to figure out the plot. That happened independent of you. How do I listen to the message? There we go.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
That's me, the character I'm playing as.
Where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there. Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport, so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
That's Sam, I believe. Hanging out with him. Hung out with him. Versus he had a Nintendo when we were little. Huh. Imagine that. People only hanging out with you because you have a good... Oh my god, I used to do that when I was younger! I had some friends, I only wanted to hang out with them because they had the N64 when I didn't. Oh my god. I was that guy. Or girl in this case. Hanging out with some people only because they had something I wanted to play at their place. There's something behind here. It's not. Magazine. Stephen King. Man, the parents are not gonna like how much of a mess I made of the place once they come back. They never do, to be honest, though. Why would I flush the toilet? Well, it might do something. Nope, nothing. This is just a bathroom. See, a game that worked dependent on what actions you would take during it would actually try to make a story out of it, even if your actions were completely dumb. Really? Is nothing here? I don't think so. I'm wasting time. But that's the point of a game like this. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the entire reason why the developers made this game. Because they wanted you to just look around and explore and figure out, like, immerse yourself into the world. Like, but as I said, the story doesn't work with the player, so that makes it a bit hard. That's the issue. Man, we all look creepy. That's Sam. That's Mom. I think, I hope. That's me, and that's Dad. Based on what Sam is wearing, you've probably already been spoiled the plot. I shouldn't say. Anyway, I have to adjust myself. Okay, sorry. Wasn't sitting in the proper way. What postcards she sent? Because she was in Europe or something. Greenbrier. What's a little pack of cards? Oh, there's probably achievements related to picking up stuff. But I already probably got all of them anyway. So what does it matter? Like, I reinstalled this game just today. Just to do a let's play of it. Although it's not a real let's play concern, I'm just playing this on a random afternoon. A positive attitude.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
Ooh, what is this? Wow. Seriously? Dumb kid. This is Dad's office, I believe. The father's story is... It's not about... Like, the game is not about him, but he has a story. You really have to infer what happened, though. Because it's not... It doesn't really, like... the game doesn't explicitly point out all of it. Well, most of it, actually, I think. But I didn't exactly figure it out myself. Terrence Greenbrier. So, I explained this before, but the game is $20 on Steam right now. Maybe not anymore. I got it for $5, which is probably the appropriate price for this game, let's be honest. So, yeah, it's a little too expensive for its own good. $20 for a game like this, it's a little much. Especially because the Stanley Parable, which is what I'm going to play next, costs less, I believe. Much less. And it's much more entertaining, especially for the player. Oh. It's very easy to get disoriented too, because of how sensitive the mouse is. I guess I should adjust the controls. Replay. Controls. Yes, less mouse sensitivity. Sensitivity. Oh, okay. They're already good. C to crouch. Could always do that. I was a teenage drag queen. Just looking to see if there's anything under those things. You cannot jump, by the way. At least I don't think you can. Just looking around, having fun, doing nothing particular. Oh ho ho, what's this? You can't really look at the thing. It says a stranger, but... And secret? You sure? What's this? David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. And it's for Terrence. Also 0451. That's probably important. Yeah, you can turn the fan on. Then you can turn it off. Immersive gameplay. Oh, yeah. So. 0, 4, 5, 1. Yay. Oscar Masson? Well, oh. Nephew Terrence L. Greenbrier. So it's his father's will. But again, it didn't give us a journal entry, so it's exclusively for the player to figure out, to piece things together. That's what I mean by the father's story. I'm playing this game a lot more slower than I expected, by the way. My goodness gracious. It's okay though. It's okay. We got all night. I just have to be quiet because the baby's sleeping upstairs. For reference, I've played both this and the Stanley Parable before, so there's nothing that can surprise me about those games. It's cute. Woohoo, VHS tapes. Making friends.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Oh, that's it? That's it. Ugh. Disgusting. Not about these things? Apparently. Terrence. Is Terrence the father? I'm not sure. I don't remember how the story goes exactly. All I remember is the gimmick surrounding it. Probably what became so infamous about this game, honestly. Although, if you want to criticize it for what it is, it's like I said, basically the fact that the plot works independent of you, and you're just walking along the environment trying to piece it together as you continue around the house is what makes it weak. The Heaven at the Edge of the World, sorry. By Samantha Greenbrier, grade 2. So there's a pirate and someone else right here. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island," the first mate said. "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father was a liar." "We're a liar," Captain Allegra yelled back. "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. I read this story because it's important to the narrative. Like, it's relevant, I want to say. You'll see. Assuming I don't forget to check everything, which is what I'm doing right now, hopefully. Any secret switches? Like, seriously. I'm sure I haven't forgotten everything. Can I put you anywhere, maybe? Oh, yes. Okay, that's cute. Role model. Must be Sam. Terry, hey man, how you been? Ah, this is the father, not relevant. Oh, Terrence. I don't know if Terrence is the father, I don't remember. Guess we'll find out, maybe. It's okay to keep some lights on, right? Oh ho ho. Thought it was gonna be a penny? No, it's a message. Ticket for what? The Coliseum. The X-Files. Yeah, that's a lot better. Should have done that to begin with. Nothing? Nothing at all. Okay, I think we're done with this place. Just looking around. That's the entire game, I'm serious. Now, I'm playing this on April Fools, or playing it before April Fools, but I'm gonna upload this video on April Fools. The joke is not that I'm playing a bad game, quote unquote. The joke is that I hadn't planned things ahead of time. Like some people will probably say that, oh, it's April Fools, that's why you're playing this joke of a game, right? Right? Yeah, because it's bad. That's what some of the people in the comment section are probably gonna say because they don't like this game on principle, you know? Just because of the fact the game got 10s out of 10s because of its quote-unquote gimmick. I have to play the record just in case.
Somehow I always knew
Indeed. I don't like lyrics. Samantha Greenbrier. What are they teaching kids these days? Or in 1994, apparently. September 1st, 1937, 39? Not sure. Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Welen in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, a novum starts to develop as the train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The line of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa stops off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. There, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped something, his early morning duties at his father's shop, to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam edges as deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadow passes over the station. Yeah, I don't think this story is that relevant, but I felt like reading it anyway just because it's kind of silly. Like, she wanted to say a completely different story, but she inserted the, like, explicit lines she needed to put in for it to fit with this, you know? That's what I feel. Why would they even make her write this, though? That's dumb. Like, seriously, what? It is relevant to the story, but only in a kind of an awkward sense, honestly. The story could have been said a lot faster, let's be frank. I probably should have played the Amnesia Descent mod of the perhaps same name. Hey, I want to see this. Oh, I write to inform you that, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes that of John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of this series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. So, yeah. Miss Greenbrier was trying to publish books. They weren't selling well, which is... There's a reason for it. You'll see. We'll be able to see copies of the book, and if I remember correctly, it wasn't good. Like, it was selfish, you know? Which is kind of like how they all are, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Terrence is the father. Also, yeah, here's some copies of the book. Oh my god, it's John F. Kennedy! What the hell, man? Ugh. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He spent less time. Oh my god, Street Fighting tape. The cassette. The cartridge. You really called it a tape. At least that's what I think it is. Default
when
friends.
You live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
That sounds really selfish, Samantha. Like, really, really selfish. Like, I've seen some people in my youth that I only wanted to be friends with because of the fact that they had some gains, but I wouldn't ask to, like, give them a call just so that I could continue taking their games and playing them. Like, seriously. Okay, I'm Katie, in case you were wondering. Like, I don't think I mentioned this at any point. I'm Katie. Man, what if the game actually stopped reminding me of this stuff? That I can press right mouse or left shift to examine an object. Okay. No, it still reminds me of it. Okay. Because I thought it would stop reminding me of it, you know? Hi Lonnie, so if you want to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive, it's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. You are butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
333. Okay, we got them all. I might miss one, and it's okay if I do. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Oh my. It's locked. Well then. Wait, I've been in here, right? Yeah, I guess I should keep the lights on so I'll know where I've already been. Anyway, it's time to go to the attic. Probably. Maybe. I thought there was a dead body there for some reason. This game does have a creepy atmosphere for what it's worth. But that's just natural. Like, it's on a conceptual level. Excuse me. This is what it is for these games. You walk slowly, you can't defend yourself. It's no wonder you're creeped out.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Well, if I want to hear what this tape has, I need to play it. And the only way to do that is going all the way over here. What? Oh, this must be the cassette. Yeah, that's the cassette case. Okay. Girl Scout. Role model. Okay, we already heard that one. What about Girl Scout? It only goes to role model? Seriously? Okay. So we already listened to that tape. Well, 5 seconds of it, but honestly, it keeps spoiling more and more about what's gonna happen. But we're already getting close to it, let's be honest. assuming you haven't already figured it out, honestly. It's not exactly a big secret, especially if you can heard a little bit about what this game is. But I'm not gonna spoil it. Some people just play Splatoon and they can't decide if they're a kid or a squid. But they don't know about this game. And that's what I'm here for. Dear Jan. It's completely unrelated. It's like Carol or something. Hey, come on, I want... Open that door. There is nothing inside, what a surprise. Hold. I want to read that book. Okay, I better not do anything here, because I'm going to spoil something if I do anything here. I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do, but, well, you'll see. You'll all see. Need a combination for this. It's all a woman. Sexy woman, too. What? Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. Okay. And I grab this book. Oh, it's the Captain Allegra story. It's rewritten every time you read it. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended a single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Oh my goodness, there's a lot to read. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention. It and you," but the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on the merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by this invincible thread, of course." Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied a shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no, no! The singing stopped! The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out and to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop, even from across the yawning basin. Alga could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Alga heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Alga's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Alga ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Anything on this? So yeah, that's like the second chapter, but it's more of a revision of the very first. Now, I think I missed something. It's not a journal entry, but I think I missed something. Hi, Alani. I wrote this in the first period and left it in your locker on the... Wait a second. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided, yeah. Running back. Also, he has an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. A beeper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see she draws red and Sam draws black. No, I have to go back downstairs. Hold on. Okay, I believe it's somewhere in here that I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, I forgot to read this. The accidental, the unreliable, the accidental prophet. Ugh. Terrence did not have good ideas. He sucked. There, I said it. Oh, I think it's here. Gosh, Dad. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, the Terrence Greenbrier is the dad. Or Katie Greenbrier, I guess. Yeah, it was there all along. Damn. The mom's giant, in case you're wondering. And Sam is Sam. Sam also leaves all the lights on. Her own car at 17? Gosh. Ooh, codes. Yep. Chun-Li's moves. The fireball, the lightning kick, helicopter kick. Like I like how she didn't bother like actually trying to say them. You know? That's enough. So yeah, it's more music, I think. Is there a secret? No idea. It's cute. Or rather, no, it's cool. I like this kind of stuff, but I can't spend too much time on it. So yeah, we got Super Spitfire here. And Journey of Crystal. No idea if these are real games. Probably not. Probably not. Adventurous the Cat returns. Pretty sure there's a Street Fighter cartridge somewhere too. But it's unplugged right now, so... Obviously they're not gonna have Super Mario World or anything like that. They don't have the rights. Greek Year 11. Teacher Fletcher. C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plate for a family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Except the leveling on edges should show more pride in work. She had a thing about aliens, Samantha. It's Steggy. Man, at this rate, I'm not going to be able to put in the Stanley Parable in the same video as I do with this one. That's too bad. It's supposed to be both videos are just supposed to be for April Fools. AIDS in Africa. Just looking around. English creative writing. Okay, there's not that much to find here. Not yet, anyway. Oh, and it loops back like through this. Okay, good. My mom's supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie gonna be really bad? Am I gonna barf? It is pretty hardcore. Barf. Barf, barf, barf. Lights. Camera. Action! Action 52. That game is awful. Should I even call it a game? Action 52 is just a compilation of 52 games that were shoddily created. That blood. That looks like blood. That's not good.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today.
Oh, it's
She
this.
said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
I keep pressing the wrong button. I have everything, jeez. I keep thinking I'm also gonna miss something, but honestly, we're just 1/3 done at best. So, you know. Ah! Close on me. Yes, this is the correct way. She won't be needed anymore. Why is that? First, let's go here though. Also, yeah, just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. The channel. Dumb Bibles. That's a texture. Just realized that. It looks kind of awful, let's be honest. Oh, wait. Ugh. I mean, yeah, it's a common hiding spot, but geez. Oops, sorry. I dropped my extra large condom for my magnum tongue, something like that. It's a joke there, I did it. Yep. That was from Carol. Guess that works. What happened over here? Why are some clothes missing? Why are some rooms totally useless? Oh! I may have found a secret before I was supposed to. Oh well. It happens. Ghost Hunters, Salmon Lonnie, House Investigation Cog. Hidden compartments found 3. Oof. Okay. So I actually missed quite a few, but that's logical. There's one right here. One in the library. Oh no, this is actually where I am. I'm going to the library. And... what? Yeah. Oh, this one's locked. So. Yeah, this is important, but I'm not sure if I was supposed to find this one right away. Stupid gate making things freaky. And now we're over here. Oh. May as well. Yeah, may as well. Obviously there was going to be one over here. Somewhere around here. Damn it! I don't know where to look. Okay, assuming I'm looking at this correctly, There should be a secret compartment right around here. Yes.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head and really hoped she could tell. I really hoped that she meant what I think she did.
Oh my.
I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
I wonder what this story is going for. So let's see how much I skipped. Nothing. I was actually supposed to do that. Oh, I guess it is kind of obvious. Oh, okay. The Green Glacier. Heaven at the edge of the world. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice wall of the glacier basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed. Such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation. Bounding through the high branches, the first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on a pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. I hate when they screwed up like that. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still, the first mate, she spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life and you can't have her." I don't know where the first chapter is. This is part 2. More weirdly though is that what happened to the pirate story? I'm pretty sure she revises it one more time, but I don't know. I could be misremembering things. Now we gotta go right over here. Okay. Don't know how I missed that. Here we go. Completed combination Sam's locker added to backpack. Also Ouija board. Hello, hello. Who are you, Oscar? What do you want to come back? Creepy. I want to go to these two places before going back to the locker. I really, really do. Yep. This is likely going to be boring. Boring, boring, boring. Oh, that's the pill fort. Cool. They had fun. Is that a note? No, it was just lighting, sorry. Aha. Honestly, we know more about Lonnie than we do ourselves right at this point. Let's be real. Katie, Katie, Katie. Nothing interesting here, maybe. Probably. I keep pressing escape when I... The problem is my number 3 key is busted, so that's why I don't want to press it. Okay, we could listen to this, but it's probably just more music. Okay, that's the most logical thing. Oh, I can play right there. Good, good, good. Thought I would have to bring it all the way downstairs. That would have been annoying. Good enough. I was just doing it just in case something would happen if I put it in. Janice Greenbrier. She was a supervisor. More successful than her husband, that's for sure. Oh, come on.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between 2 songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Wait. I wanna... There we go. Okay, the mom was clearly heterosexual. Good to know. Ooh, neat. A sewing table. Never knew they unfolded like this. Well, I mean, I forgot they unfolded like this. So yeah, that's Sam. That's Lonnie. Amateurish, but could be worse. What? It's fine for me to criticize drawing, though, isn't it? You need to add more than one perspective for design costumes. That's the problem. Yeah, see? This is where you were supposed to figure it out. I already know about it, that's the thing. That's where I was supposed to figure it out. But, again, sequence breaking. You can do that. Just want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I don't think so, but it's possible. To attic. No, that matters anymore. Now, we're going over here and we're spoiling the story. I mean, most of you have probably already figured it out, but for those who have not, items 0501. That's Lonnie.
Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... that I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Surprise, surprise. It's a lesbian love story. And that's what critics tend to, like cheap critics that don't really know how to criticize this game, tend to latch on to, saying that, oh, if it wasn't lesbians, no one would care. Maybe. It's a possibility. But, like, they say, oh, if it wasn't this, no one would care. But the thing is, it is what it is, so... No use crying over spilled milk. Am I supposed to go over there? Yes. Now, the good thing is that although that's the twist of the story, quote-unquote, it's not over. And that's very good, because it should not be over at that point. When you're making a romantical type of story, you do not want to end it on intercourse. Confession. Details. Just, it is what it is, and it keeps going. Samantha and Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be quite frank, where it goes from here is that you think there's something that dramatic that happened, because this is the 90s and things are not as open in the 90s. At least that's what people keep thinking now. Oh, Caitlin did this. So that's how it was supposed to be done? Wow. How basic. We'll find out about something about ourselves right here. That's good, right? Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I looked at this, right? Yes. Man, they live in a big house. Like, gosh. Spoiled brats. Like, it's supposed to be haunted, but I'd love a big house like this. Cool, good job, Samantha.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, she wanted that, huh? Okay. Trying to read this. Need good light. Science fictional Deus Ex Machina. Richard Greenbar. The dad? Oh, yeah. So yeah, the dad, Terrence was, not good. Not good. Am I going to the right places? I don't think so. There we
They
go.
tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl. But I don't think they know about us. Kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
What's this? Nope. She doesn't. Caitlin has a very little, but a personality in this case. I didn't read the story quite enough though, but I could tell what it was going for. You could probably all read it by just pausing the video. I don't think it gets explicit, but it's too personal and kind of awkward to read. That's actually what I was looking for though. It's a little easy to miss. That little piece of paper. It's funny to read because Caitlin doesn't want to read it again. So the first time you're playing, you're like, oh, it's just a piece of paper. Put it back in, but then all of a sudden you can't look at it again. So it's like, what was it? Servants' quarters. What kind of freaking house is this?
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Cute. Yes, I did go there. Okay. Closet. That's what it means. Okay. I was wondering what the hell they were talking about. Searching to see if I'm missing anything here. I mean, I know of some secrets, but... Oh, okay, so I was about to go over here, but there's actually something over here that I have to check first. Like, it seems like the whole house is opening up. No, it is not. It's a walking simulator. I don't want to mean that derisively, but it is what it is. Oh, what? This does go up? Okay, never mind then. I'm going back. I thought this was gonna go to a dead end. Guess it's actually the other way. There's a bell missing. Now this is one of those really optional things to open. I do want to open it though. I'll have to make sure I remember how to get the code for it. Looks like wood. It is wood. Sorry, I had to readjust myself again. Anything else? Okay. Time to go back upstairs then. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. It is getting really late at night though. Past 10 already. And I'm going the wrong direction. Terrible. We are at least halfway done now. Maybe 2/3 done. There's not much more of the house to explore, that's what I mean. Because now we're on the other sense, you know? It's a secret. That's what it is. 1963. The game doesn't note it down because it's not important. Not that important. Sorry for repeating myself, but for a second there I thought I said it's that important. Anyway, 1964. No, it's 3, I know. 1963. Oscar Mason. What was that about a syringe, though? Hmm. Just looking. Just looking. Okay, I can't remove this. There's another syringe and... yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not too special, but I'm pretty sure that was the last major optional thing we could do. I'm serious. That was the last major optional thing we could do. Everything else is just gonna be us finding things. And hoping not to miss any of the journals. I don't think I missed a single one so far. It's still possible to miss at least one though. Especially if you start getting impatient and just rush through the game. So we're here. Yeah, that was the secret to the guest room. The Bratmobile. Heavens to Betsy, terrorists. There's got to be a player around here. No, for convenience. Jesus Christ.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation. Following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
So yeah, the whole these are the same images. The whole don't lie, don't ask, don't lie, or don't ask, don't tell, or something like that. That was a real thing. Gays, against gays, just for in the army. And speaking of which, Lonnie being an army girl and a butch army girl, something like that, being a lesbian, is supposed to be a cliche that, like, some people are critical about for this game. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you made a lesbian butch army girl that is very, very generic, or quote unquote something like that. Honestly though, I don't think it's that bad. Like, people keep arguing, oh my goodness, for representation of minorities who are not represented properly in any type of media, we gotta do it perfectly, or the absolute best we can, or else it doesn't count, or doesn't matter, or it needs to go into trash because it's garbage. The thing is, for the overrepresented stuff, there's tons of crappy representations for those things too, so even if you screw up doesn't mean you shouldn't try. If you keep screwing up over and over and over though, you're clearly doing something wrong though. No amount of trying will make it good if you do it like that. Ooh, what's this? Movies. So yeah, now we're going to this part of the house, and once we're done, assuming there's not a second floor around here, we are going back to the foyer to pretty much go to the end game, quote unquote, of this place. Sorry, I'm trying to do something here, but we'll probably do it some other time. I'm trying something, but it's probably not going to work. Another purse from Mom? Well, yeah. Sure, why not? Was Mom cheating on Dad? Well, good for her. Dad was a moron. Whoops, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm talking about the family here. Saw this before. Well, it appears that Dad did not tolerate the Lonnie.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight.
A very long phase.
One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess.
Didn't want to believe.
They saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Yep. Refuse to believe that your child could be potentially, possibly, homosexual. Gay panic. That's the trope. Mom, why? Don't push him. The Accidental series is the dumbest series I've never read. Can I do this here? Maybe not. Maybe not. It's because, see, at some point, when going diagonal like this, part of the room over there gets unloaded. I think it might have been patched back in, though. So it's probably pointless for me to keep doing that. Yeah. We are going over here first.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. And she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Oh man, things are getting dramatic and I keep pressing the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think 7. 7 entries left. Getting near the end. Getting near the end. If you're already getting tired of me playing this game. But I've been meaning to play this for so long, my gosh. Making the most out of this nonsense. But no, yeah, I'm also trying to make an example of game design for these walking simulators. That's why I'm playing the Stanley Parable right after this. To show you all how to do it properly, this type of game. Because you might think, oh, this story is good, it's important for development of progressiveness in gaming or something like that, but it's not going to age well. That's the problem with this game. It's not going to age well. The slits? That better not mean what I think it's supposed to mean. By the way, I haven't done any warnings about this game now, have I? Nothing about the language or topics being covered. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good to make a warning for this type of game. It's like Watership Down, you know, the cartoon movie that's about rabbits, but it's so much darker than you might expect. A lot of older people, adults even, especially adults actually, would actually recommend this movie, Watership Down, to children because it was an important method of teaching children, to them, the topic of death. Even though it was just up to bunnies. Or perhaps it was literally because it was bunnies. Map. So yeah, I kept crapping on Dad, but Yeah, I've been crapping on Dad, but for what it's worth, the story of his ends with him going back into writing. I think, but honestly, I have no confidence on him. Another secret! Where we'll do it.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all.
Can't go through here.
It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the attic to look through our photos. To find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized that they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Yeah, good enough. Just wanted to know. Why is this so... Oh my god. The texture didn't load. Whoops. Oh, I guess there's some glitches related to this game every now and then. Texture's not loading properly. It happens. It happens. I thought it was some kind of weird paper that was supposed to be super important. Milk is good. Bananas in the fridge? That is... I don't do that personally. Wait, no. Oh. Yeah, okay. It shuts off automatically. Open sesame. Veggies box. Okay, just need to check to make sure there was nothing. It appears there is not. Which makes perfect sense, considering why would they put a message in the freaking freezer? They took all the food. Damn! They took all the food. Where did they put it? Oh. Well, they didn't take all the food, obviously, but they took some of the food, or some stuff. Three. Yeah, there's definitely something around here. I'll have to check. I think it's the story. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. Y'all remember Daniel? Daniel. Samantha.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it. And then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Almost? What's that supposed to mean? Also, what's this? Okay. Boring stuff. So Daniel was like the boy that the parents wanted Samantha to be more than friends with, probably. But nope. That's not how it was. That's not who she is. Honestly, it's mostly letters, but who knows? Maybe grabbing one of these boxes would make something happen. Just checking. Yeah, we're almost done with this area, and then we'll finally go over here. Wait. Yeah, we already checked that thing. Your accidental series. History revising. Yeah, good for you, Dad. Lucky bastard. I live, I die, I live again. That's probably what he said when he read that letter. That's the garage. Anything else? Yes, this. It doesn't do anything though. Almost every room needs to have a purpose, don't you think? Oh wow, I almost missed that. I almost missed that.
She said, not a lot really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country, the other side of the world. My mind, like, can't process it. She's really going to be gone.
Gone
Just
home.
Gone.
I don't know, maybe the glitch that I'm thinking of only worked back when I was playing this the first time because of a certain situation. Kind of like that missing texture for the page on the fridge. Offer of promotion. Even more that I could have missed.
You know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
Psycho Christian. That was a big no, in case you're wondering. Do I have everything? Even towards the end, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. But I think I got everything. So yeah, I could have opened this all along from the very beginning. I'm not kidding.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Oh man, I wonder how the story is gonna end. Speaking of which, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got everything. And if not, well, I missed one thing, I guess. Whatever the case, we're about to end this. Finally.
Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie in my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie.
Oh, that's right. Lonnie was the second call.
She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us. And that she couldn't go through with it, with the Army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Wrong button. Yes, there's only one left. There's only one left. I got them all. Yes, 100% in this game. And that's it. That's over.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be.
My god, I just realized something. I'm using Camtasia to record this right now, but it's full screen, and I think it didn't work.
Sam.
I think it didn't work. Oh my god. Damn. I sure hope it worked. Please tell me it worked. Also, yes, it's over. That was it. That was it. I don't know if it's actually based on real people or real life story, but, you know, Steve Gaynor. Excuse me. Two Sarahs. This is so slow. This is so slow. I don't like how loud the music is again. Sorry, just like the first time I paid attention to this credit sequence. There's more people involved than I expected. This is all wrong. Well, this looks awkward. I want to lower the sound, but unfortunately, it's screwed up a little bit. But I probably screwed up in the beginning anyway. Thank you for making this game. More importantly, thank you for putting it on sale so I could buy it for $5 instead of $20. Samantha with Lori forever. I called her Lori instead of Lonnie. Well, I'm not the one in love now, am I? Yep. New achievements, seriously? Well, probably because I got everything. Anyway, that was Gone Home, but before I continue, I'm actually going to check to see if the recording worked properly. Okay, I just tested the recording and it worked. Thank goodness it worked. And now I'm basically just going to quickly do a new game. Just to quickly prove that even though it took us almost 2 hours to beat it the first time, you can beat it in 2 minutes, quote unquote. You really, really can. As far as to what I think about this game, it's okay for what it is, but obviously it's not going to be remembered all that brightly in the future. Like, imagine a future where everything is progressive or has been progressive and all gays and lesbians and minorities and heterosexuals, whatever sexuality you are, can live equally. What are people going to really think about this game, huh? It's just, honestly, personally, this is just me. Like, I don't really know what's going to be in the future, but it would just be seen as a stepping stone, something that could have done so much more, but ultimately hasn't done that much. That's just what I think. Anyway, you cannot skip this scene. Also, it's 1995. House key. Open door. Lights open by themselves. And you can find this right away. That's it.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Wait for what? For the end. And that's it. That's the game in 2 minutes. Short, huh? Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this video about Gone Home. April Fool's video, sort of, kinda, maybe. Had a different idea, but it couldn't really pan out because of personal reasons. Hope you've all have a very nice day. Next time we'll do the Stanley Parable, which is what I believe is this type of gameplay done correctly. Okay? Bye-bye!